Hello and welcome to GameRules.com. My name is Mark, and today I'm going to teach you how to play Connect 4 Spin. In this game for two players, you are trying to be the first to get 4 pieces in a row, vertically, horizontally, or diagonally. The hook with Connect 4 Spin, though, is that the grid itself spins. So when you put a piece in the column, you got to spin that column. You could win, or you could land that column so your opponent wins. Let's dive in and see what this game is all about. Out of the box, you're going to get the game base, the game grid. Those two things will need to be snapped together. And then each player will get 20 Connect 4 pieces. The hook for this game is that not only are you trying to get 4 in a row, but the grid itself spins. As you place pieces, you will have to spin that particular column that you put the piece into. So not only are you trying to get a 4 in a row, but weight distribution of those pieces matter. As you'll see, the weight of the chips will determine how it lands most of the time. With that in mind, you should also note that each player gets one piece that is a little bit heavier than the rest of their pieces. And this does have an impact on the rotation of the column. As I mentioned, the goal of the game is to get 4 in a row, and you can do that horizontally, diagonally, or vertically. For beginner rules, you can play that your 4 in a row crosses the axis here in the middle. However, if you are playing by expert rules, your 4 in a row must be either on top or below the axis. On your turn, you will place one chip into the grid. You may place it anywhere you like. For example, our player can put the chip right here. After placing the chip, you must spin that column. The column must spin at least twice in order for it to count. Once the column is done spinning, your turn ends. If the column failed to spin twice, you must spin it again. And if the column lands in such a way that it stops like so, you would simply push down and complete the spin. So for this piece, you could see that it ends on top of the axis rather than below it. That ends player 1's turn. Now player 2 goes, and they will go ahead and place their chip here at the bottom of the column. And again, you spin the column in which you place the chip. Red goes, and they are going to go ahead and go for this Connect 4 here. Spin the column. Yellow player goes, and they're going to block that. Spin the column. And play like that continues until one player has a 4 in a row. All right, here we fast forward a little bit in the game. As you can see, red is set up to get a Connect 4. However, the rule is that a player can only win by Connect 4 after the spin. So just by placing a piece to make a Connect 4, red does not win yet. They must first spin. Oh, and they didn't get it. So they're going to hope that on the next turn, possibly, they are able to spin this in such a way that it lands. Now it's yellow's turn. They, too, cannot win with a Connect 4 here. And if they play here and spin it, they might actually give their opponent the win. So what they're going to do instead is play right here and hope that they mess up their opponent's Connect 4. And they did. Well, look at that. So red now takes their turn, and they're going to go ahead and play a piece right here. Spin that. And it landed up top too. Wow. Yellow takes their turn. Guess they're going to put this piece here. Maybe adding enough weight. Oh. All right. So yellow is set up for a win. So is red. So red's going to place their piece. They're going to put their heavy piece in and see if that makes a difference. That's snapped into place. They spin. And they get their connect 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Red wins the game. And that's how to play Connect 4 Spin. If you'd like to learn how to play more board games, I got a playlist for you right here. And if you'd like to support the channel, the best thing you can do is subscribe, ring the bell, and leave a thumbs up. If you'd really like to go the extra mile, you can leave a comment down below. All of those things really help us out. Thank you so much for watching, and until next time, keep on playing.